All right, let's do this. I am starting a 90-day challenge where I'm going to sit and talk uninterrupted with no script, no prior planning for 10, 15 minutes, really as long as I want to talk for, in an effort to, one, not only improve my speaking abilities and my skill of being able to put my thoughts into words, but also just to document my life a little bit better. Um, if you don't know who I am, my name's Trey. I am the founder of Hard to Kill Performance. I have an Instagram business where I do online fitness coaching, among other things. And I've amassed an audience of nearly 30,000 followers at this point. I've been doing short form content for coming up on 6 years now. Yeah, coming up on 6 years now, which is actually crazy to say. But I've honestly gotten tired of short form content. It's not as fulfilling as I'd like it to be, and it's not authentic. Like, no matter how authentic I try to make my content, you cannot convey a meaningful thought in 60 seconds. I cannot help someone to the best of my ability in 60 seconds. It's just a means to an end, and it's a part of the game that you have to play with social media. And this is really just me going all in on trying to escape that a little bit. I'm obviously going to continue to post short form content. It's part of it. People's attention spans are cooked. Like, this video is going to get probably 10 views at most in the first week. I don't really care. That's not what I'm doing. Not what I'm doing this for. But I've always wanted to do long form content. I've always wanted to be a creator of some sort. And it's crazy to me when I look back in retrospect that I am doing exactly what I've always wanted to do. So it is nice knowing that I'm on the right path. And for as long as I can remember, I wanted to make YouTube videos, and it's something that I've kind of danced around and avoided because extreme OCD, extreme perfectionist, like if it's not absolutely perfect to a T, I don't want to put it out. That's just who I am, and that's how I'm wired. And so a large part of my personal development, especially in regards to content creation, putting myself out there and being raw and authentic, was learning to just make it exist first and not worry about the perfection. And this is another testament to that. This is another opportunity for me to further cement that idea into my head, which is a lot harder than you would think. Like, it's easy to watch a YouTube video, even an Instagram video for that matter. People don't understand like the testicular fortitude, the nuts you got to have to talk to a camera in public for 60 seconds at a time. One, convey a somewhat seemingly understandable thought, but also capture people's attention, do it with conviction, and do it knowing that A, it's probably going to absolutely flop, or B, it's going to blow up and you're going to get a bunch of people talking shit about what you have to say. And then imagine doing that, but doing it in a long form sense like this. I feel generally comfortable behind a camera talking on short form, still not where I want to be. But doing this, like right now, I'm uncomfortable because I'm thinking about, okay, what am I going to say next? What do I look like? How's the lighting? How's the audio? What do people think of me? And I'm using this as a way to just weed all of that insecurity, all of that anxiety, all that shit that does not matter whatsoever out of me. Because for me, I have a college football background. Like I said, I do online fitness coaching, hard to kill performance, super well versed in the physical pursuits. Like, you put me out on a field or a court, jujitsu mat, in the gym, I'm going to hold my own regardless of my experience because I've built that confidence in that specific arena of life. I don't have nearly as many reps in this specific arena of life, and that's putting myself out there, being raw and stream of consciousness with my thoughts. I don't have nearly as many reps there. And so my whole thing, my approach to life is maxing out my steps. Not my steps. Maxing out my steps and my stats. I think I hit like 20,000 steps today. Maxing out my stats, like becoming a well-rounded human being, becoming a Swiss Army knife, not only of an athlete but of a individual, embodying the Bruce Wayne James Bond archetype, becoming basically the best version of myself. The way that I use it in my brand voice for Hard to Kill is a holistic approach to excellence. I want to maximize my potential using biology, physiology, my training, psychology, but then also the intellectual aspect of things. I want to become very well spoken. I want to improve my vernacular. I want to be able to convert these abstract ideas that I have into words. And this is going to be a complete tangent, but do you actually think about that? Do you think about how skilled you have to be able to convert this inanimate, abstract energy that's in your head into words that can be understood? Like, more often than not, what you're thinking is very difficult to express in words. That's because words, largely, they're just a construct. They're not real. They're something that us humans invented. Our thoughts that are non-material objects, which is kind of ironic, or I don't even know what I'm trying to say at this point. Anyways, being able to convert a thought into a word and into a group of words that have impact and meaning and they help people is the most underrated skill you can have. Your communicative ability is undoubtedly the sword that you need to sharpen the most, and a lot of people have no skill in it whatsoever. So I'm using this to, yes, improve my speaking ability, dip my toe into the long form content, but also just show my struggle. That's something that I've also kind of shied away from with my whole journey building my personal brand, or whatever you want to call it, is not showing my struggle, where I'm at. And I've done a bad job of being relatable and being human. And so this is that part of it. Like I said, I can go into the gym and I can bench this, sprint that, jump there, compete this, but this is genuinely something that challenges me, and I'm going to be documenting it over the next 90 days. So if you watched this long in the video, I appreciate you. I will be doing this for 90 days. I know for a fact that in 90 days from now, my life is going to look tremendously different. But that's all I have for today. I appreciate you for watching, and I highly recommend you do something like this in your own life. God bless. All right, I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it a buck. I thought that was way longer than it actually was. That was only like 7.5 minutes. And my buddy Jack and I, whom I'm doing the challenge with, we just decided to do it tonight, agreed on at minimum 10 minutes. And he just texted me, said he did one for 16 minutes. And genuinely thought I was at like 13 minutes. I was at 7.5. So that's unfortunate. That's awkward. Their growing pains are right there. This is me being completely authentic. I could just post that video, but deciding not to. But with this remaining time, I guess I could give a little bit of a life update. That's also something I've never done a lot of with my platform. Right now, you can't tell, obviously, but I'm a little bit north of Austin, Texas, living with some family. I graduated college in December. Biology degree, chemistry minors, on pre-med track, was going to be a doctor. I was like, this shit is stupid. I'm not doing this. Not only is the healthcare industry just cooked, I couldn't go to school anymore. Wasn't for me. I would much rather learn on my own accord. But I am leaving Texas, and I'm returning home to Kansas City area for the fall. I have a younger brother. He plays football. It's his last season of football. I want to watch every single one of his games and support him as much as I possibly can. So I'm leaving Texas for the time being, going up to Kansas City to watch him. And then after that, I have no idea. My goal is to go to Costa Rica in January for my birthday because I want to travel more. I've never been out of the country. I've never technically been out of the country. I've been to Mexico, but I've never been out of the country on my own accord. I've never funded my own trip. I've never solo traveled. That's my goal. So in Texas right now, I have about 20 something days left, trying to make the most of my time here with my family and my time in this beautiful state. I want to live here one day. I love it here. And then go back to Kansas, be able to connect with more family, make the most out of that time, and just keep building one day at a time. I think we're at 10 minutes now. I'll do the whole outro again. I appreciate you for watching this long, and I hope that watching this video and engaging with my content and me being more open with these things allows you to understand that every single person that you see on a daily basis on YouTube, on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever, we're all just human. And if I can do it, You can do it. And I want you to know that everything you need is already within you. It's just up to you to actually look within and recognize that and then act upon it. That's all I got. Thank you for watching. God bless.